I'm the one made y'all like Vlad. All the black community was against Vlad. He's a rat. He sends people to jail. People die after his interviews. All this. I the one made y'all accept him.
Boosie, you gotta knock it off. I'm guessing Boosie got that main character syndrome. Been going around since the internet became a way of life for different people. But bro, this ain't no black community thing. And I would never think that Boosie would be the nigga that would make me have to say that the head nigga NNIC DJ Vlad is 1,000% correct in their exact dealings. But this ain't a black community issue. You trying to take a me thing and make it a we thing. Nigga, we ain't speaking French with. That's your own personal issue, nothing to do with the black community. Stay on your pivot. And I'm going to address it on live. I'm going to redo another one on the stream. Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, as I have already addressed what DJ Vlad had to say in my other video, in my YouTube comments on the post where he commented on a father buying his son 40 acres of land for his 15th birthday. And you can check that out. But it's only right that I come on here and address also what Boosie said on my Instagram post comments about me saying that his issues with DJ Vlad have absolutely nothing to do with the black community for the reasons he is choosing to go at them. Now, I didn't put that full rant that he said in that recent video on there, but if you caught that rant, you could see exactly what he was getting at. And he went in my comments and said, now you got to knock it off, clown, and things of that nature. As I didn't catch this in real time myself, when Boosie commented, one of my supporters, 3400 Max, sent this to me and made me aware of it. Let me tell Boosie this. So you telling me I'm a clown because I'm speaking 1,000% facts and truth with this sequence of events right here. And that's the problem that we're having, Boosie, because when people don't agree with you and they're telling you what is actually happening in real time, now they got to be clowns. Now they can't be keeping it 100. We can't just come tell you the facts. We tell you you're wrong, you don't want to listen. We got to be dumb, or we got to be uneducated, or, oh, I did this for the black community. No, Boosie. You and Vlad have had disagreements on business, which you brought this to the internet, and Vlad is steady going in on Boosie. He's just speaking. He's not being disrespectful with the tone or the verbiage, but some of the things that Vlad has been telling Boosie in those 2 videos he did, Boosie would take as very disrespectful from anybody from the black community. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. But you're not going to come tell us, hey, the dude didn't want to pay me $5,000 more for my interviews, and then I'm starting my own show. Y'all come support me, support my interviews that I'm going to be doing on my channel. Then you don't tell us the full story of what went down. Now, supposedly, Vlad told you, Boosie, these are my spreadsheets. These are my numbers. Now, if he sent you all the numbers, that's why I kept saying if, because I don't know what all he sent you. Who knows what type of money Vlad is making off it? That's for you to find out. That's for you to check every social account and network if he's willing to show you that. Yeah, you go look that up. But you haven't combated none of the stuff that he said in the videos, but you're on here responding to people are saying this is not a black community issue. I don't get that, Boosie. That doesn't make any sense to me is my point. You're basically using the black community as the filler and try to pull on our heartstrings with the blackness to come support your individual goals. And that's not right. I have to come on here and speak the real. And you can't say I'm being fake. You can't say I'm hating because you've seen, Boosie. I've defended you several times. Even when you caught your pistol case, I still stand on that. Because my supporters even would say, nah, and this, that, let them go to jail. People were criticizing me. I supported that and stand on what I said from that because I said this is bigger than Boosie. This is what's been happening to black people in our country where they have these outdated laws that need to be updated. And I felt like Boosie, with the Ninth Circuit, the Stephen Duarte trial and everything that was going on with that, nah, I've 1,000% agreed with that. And I said, hey, I don't care if it's a rapper. I don't care if it's a dude around the corner. I'm going to ride for us because these laws have been used as weapons. So, Boosie, I'm on record, documented multiple times, so speaking up. And you didn't ask me to. I don't want you to come pat me on the back and say, oh, thank you, Big Ant, urban politician, for shouting me out. I didn't need that. I did that for the black. I spoke up. I don't speak for the black community. I speak up for the black community when it comes to this system. Because I didn't want you to go back to prison for getting caught with the gun at the video shoot. So let's be clear here, Boosie. This is not personal with you. It's just you're coming on here and you're not addressing what Vlad said. Because I'm ready, you know, and I'll ride on it if it's factual. But for what Vlad said, and you know I stay going at Vlad, if you know, for his disrespect towards the black community, which you've never spoken out on, Boosie. You've always stood next to him because we later found out you're getting paid, which we already knew you was getting paid. But all these issues with the black community and the black community having with Vlad, you haven't had anything to say. You haven't came on there and said, hey, Vlad out of pocket for going at Marlon Wayans the way he did and airing him out and trying to force him to do an interview and not giving him his value, but you want your value or what he feels his value is. You never called him out for how he tried to get you with Tyrese, Boosie. You remember? Tyrese was going through the child support stuff. Now, you didn't disrespect. You kept it solid on that. That's one thing, baby. I ain't gonna come over here fake. Vlad tried to get you to diss Tyrese because Tyrese didn't want to come do an interview with Vlad. And you chose not to because you come from that, hey, fam, I ain't finna dog, bro. You kept it 100 on that situation right there. But you didn't come address the black community on that. You just kept getting paid, Boosie. On your own. That's your choice. You can do that, but don't try to come to the black community now. You never spoke on the black community situation with Minister Farrakhan, how he tried to dog him out. He recently went at G Herbo because he didn't want to do an interview on the show, basically tried to bogart and bully and force G Herbo and shame him into doing the interview on his platform and act like, oh, G Herbo this, G Herbo that. You didn't come out there and talk no black community talk. You didn't do it when he went at Bill Cosby for not doing an interview with him. So now all of a sudden it's black community. No, Boosie, this is personal for you. Whatever y'all business dealings is, that's on you. If you want to come speak on it, come talk directly to him. Well, hey, bro, you ain't showed me all the money because we don't know. We can only take what he say forward and everything of that nature. Just keeping it all the way 100. You can't come at me and try to say, oh, man, I'm the clown and this. I'm speaking reality and facts, bro. Whatever you feel your worth is, you got a right to feel that. But if somebody has a business and a platform that you've been okay with, that you've been stamping with and you've been working with, and they showed you the profits and they don't want to go down on their profits, then you can't be mad at them. He not from the same type of mindset as us. And you know that already. Because you ain't never said nothing to him about it, but you know that. Because a brother might have would have took you and say, you know what, Boosie, I ain't really making that much, bro, but I'm going to find a way. I thought I could do it this time, bro. I'll get you extra 25. A brother might would have did that. A brother might would have said, I'll get you extra 35, bro. I can't do the whole 5, but I might figure something out because they know that y'all have worked together throughout the years. A brother might have shown that love and might have took the L, but he's straight business. You know this because he been straight business with everybody else. Every dollar is set and everything calculated. It ain't no, you done worked with me, you done helped turn me up. And let's be clear, Boosie, a lot of the black community don't even know, don't watch VLAD. It's almost like 50 million black people in this country, bro. You didn't make us do nothing. You didn't make people accept nothing. It's a lot of black people who still don't rock with Vlad, who are aware who he is. It's a lot of black people who don't want to go to Vlad's show. It's a lot of black people that will go to Vlad's show because they look at it as promotional business or they are fans of the content. So you coming on here trying to act like this a black community stuff, bro? No, bro. Knock it off, Boosie. Just keeping it all the way 100. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm going to talk about this situation on Patreon some more for sure. The other one, I didn't like my energy. I was sleepy on there a little bit. Had been out all day. I'm going to get y'all a fresh clean one over there exclusively on the Patreon. Go to the app, Stale Your Pivot, more coming, 1,000 for shit show.